General session. Today is October 16, 2018. We'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance led by Commissioner O'Grady.
I'm Commissioner O'Grady. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Man, I really did just forget your name. I was sitting there like, Commissioner, that guy over there.
I never remember your name.
Yeah.
You haven't been here long.
I was going to say, that goes to everybody.
You haven't been here long enough yet.
Well, you know what? No one ever remembers my name, so it doesn't matter. Even places I've been for a long time.
Forget your name on a golf course all the time.
I know. So today, we would like to recognize the Quarter Horse Congress in its 52nd year here in Franklin County. And with us this morning are Dr. Scott Meyer, CEO, and Chris Darnell, President of the Ohio Quarter Horse Association. And would ask you to make your way up to the microphone. Certainly introduce yourselves, and welcome to Franklin County Board of Commissioners General Session meeting.
It was hard to recognize who in the room would be with the Quarter Horse Congress.
This is a fun group, we can tell. Well, as you introduced us, I'm Scott Myers. I'm Executive Director of the Ohio Quarter Horse Association, and I have with me Chris Darnell, who is the President of the Ohio Quarter Horse Association. And good morning again.
Morning.
President Boyce, thank you for the welcome and kind words. As you know, the 52nd All-American Quarter Horse Congress is currently underway here in Columbus, Ohio. The Quarter Horse Congress started as a 3-day event at the Ohio Expo Center back in 1967. And over the last 52 years, our event has grown to 27 days. As the largest single-breed horse show in the world, this event brings in over 7,500 horses and more than 650,000 people to the Expo Center each year. Riders will compete for more than $3 million in prizes and awards. And your support over the years has allowed us to continue to grow. And we hope that today serves as a reminder of just how far we've come together and what's possible in the future. The Quarter Horse Congress places a strong emphasis on developing our youth. We hold the largest youth show in the world with over 6,000 youth entries competing this year. We also host the largest intercollegiate team horse judging contest with colleges and universities across the nation bringing teams to compete. We also offer competition for equestrians with disabilities, and we pay tribute to our veterans through our Heroes on Horseback competition. The growth of the Quarter Horse Congress has been even more than we anticipated in just the last few years, and we look forward to discussing with each of you how we can partner to continue that positive momentum and explore additional opportunities to meet the growing needs of the Quarter Horse Congress. This year, the Ohio Quarter Horse Association moved their headquarters from Richwood, Ohio to Columbus for closer proximity and to extend our presence and support in the Columbus community. We're so appreciative that Columbus has embraced the Congress, and we look forward to continuing to build this strong, great relationship with all of you. Last year, this 4-week event generated $382 million in economic impact for the Columbus economy. And over the last 52 years collectively, the Ohio Quarter Horse Association and the Quarter Horse Congress have brought more than 700 million people to Columbus and brought an estimated $7.7 billion in direct and indirect economic impact to Columbus and to the state of Ohio. We hope to expand upon this impact again this year. On behalf of the Ohio Quarter Horse Association and Chris, the President, we thank and appreciate all you've done to support the Quarter Horse Congress. Thank you.
Thank you. Chris, you want to share any comments?
Just thank you for having us, and thank you for all the support you've given us over the years, and we're happy to be here in Columbus, Ohio. So thank you.
I'm sad to admit that I've not gone to too many of the events, maybe a few over the years, maybe less than a half a dozen, but I know I'm always amazed at the enthusiasm and the amount of interests that come with the Quarter Horse Congress and all the things that come with it. And so once again, welcome to Central Ohio, and welcome all those folks who travel from near and far away to experience the events that you have, and we'll do our best to be a very gracious host and continue to support you coming back to Franklin County.
Over the years, I've been up for tours and been in and out of all the barns and the stalls, and I'm always amazed at how folks just kind of move in and the lifestyle that folks lead when they come. And one of my staffers, was led that life for a little while when she was younger. Her dad was a part of that. Aaron Campbell, her dad was a part of that community, and so she always likes to come with me when I do that, and it's she gets jealous if I go and don't bring her along. So we love having you in town. We love what you bring to Columbus and the culture that you bring here when you guys are here, and certainly love the impact that you have on the community. So thank you. Thanks for all that you do for us. So and we certainly like to think that we return the favor and return the love when you guys are here. So thank you.
So congratulations.
We can do that. We have 11 more days. You can come shop.
Bring my help up.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, moving right along. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of September 25th, 2018 general session and the minutes of September 27th, 2018 briefing session?
Move to approve the minutes?
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
The minutes have been approved.
Thank you. Municipal Court.
Resolution number 698-18, resolution authorizing a transfer of general fund appropriations for appointed council expenditures.
Good morning, Commissioners. Emily Shaw with the Franklin County Municipal Court, and with me today is Environmental Court Judge Dan Hawkins, who also
Good
chairs
morning,
the court's specialized docket committee. The first resolution, or do you want to read it first? The first resolution is seeking the board's approval to authorize a supplemental appropriation in the amount of $103,800 for appointed council expenses. This is a result of expenses that are associated with those conflict cases that occur between the public defender and indigent defendants who are charged with city or state codes. So pending any questions, we respectfully request your approval.
Move approval of 698-18.
And the second resolution
Second.
is...
Sorry. Second that, yeah.
I'm speeding through.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 698-18 has been adopted. Resolution number 699-18, resolution authorizing an agreement with the Franklin County Municipal Court to provide legal counsel to indigent persons in the amount of $50,000.
The second resolution is seeking the board's approval to enter into our annual contract for the Franklin County Municipal Court in the amount of $50,000. The contract will provide for legal fees in the amount for those indigent persons who are also charged with criminal violations of city and state code. So pending any questions I have, I'm requesting your approval.
Move approval of 699-18.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 699-18 has been adopted. Resolution number 700-18, resolution authorizing a memorandum of understanding for the continuation of support for the Franklin County Municipal Court specialized dockets in the amount of $340,000.
Good morning, Commissioners. I'm happy to serve as Chairman of the Specialized DACA Committee for the Franklin County Municipal Court. Now, the last resolution before you this morning authorizes a memorandum of understanding for the continuation of support for the Specialized DACA Division in the amount of $340,000. The programs include the Mental Health Program, ADAP, the Alcohol and Drug Addiction Program, the Opiate Program, now named HEART, Helping Achieve Recovery Together, our Catch Court, Changing Actions to Change Habits, and our Military and Veterans Service Court. The 5 specialized dockets are certified by the Supreme Court of Ohio and are recognized as model programs in the state. An amazing 86% of the participants did not recidivate while in these programs. Now, additionally, the division manages 2 educational programs, the Drug Education Program and Catch 101. In 2017, we served 646 participants across these 7 programs. The county's contribution of $340,000 has also been matched by an equal amount from the City of Columbus. The Specialized DACA Division also received some funding from the Court of Common Pleas, as well as County Prosecutor Ron O'Brien's office. Again, on behalf of the Franklin County Municipal Court, we thank you for your continued support for these groundbreaking programs, and pending any questions, I respectfully request the board's approval.
I was with Judge Herbert on Friday and got again to spend some time talking about Catch Court in particular, but especially dockets. And so we're pleased with the work that you guys do over there. This is obviously this is good stuff. We've supported it many times in the past. So move approval of 718.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 700-18 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank
With
you.
Judge Hummer too, but you know.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Clerk Courts.
Resolution number 701-18. Resolution authorizing a supplemental contract with Intellinetics Incorporated to provide modifications to the IntelliView application in the amount of $19,983.60.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
Jason Sankey, Chief Information Officer with Clerk of Courts.
And I'm Brian Evans, IT Director with the Probate Court.
The modifications, good morning. The modifications included in this contract will improve application efficiency and overall performance for our online public record search application. Pending any questions, I ask for your approval of this resolution.
Move approval of 70118.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 701-18 has been adopted. Resolution number 702-18. Resolution authorizing a supplemental contract with Mapsys Incorporated to provide application support services for the Franklin County Clerk of Courts and Probate Court in the amount of $283,400.
The services included in this contract will primarily support legacy applications with our long-term goal of migrating to a new court case management system. Pending any questions, Probate Court and the Clerk of Courts ask for your approval of this resolution.
Move approval of 70218.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 702-18 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Comment, please.
Resolution number 703-18. Resolution authorizing a transfer of non-general fund appropriations for the accounting of the Targeted Community Alternatives to Prison program.
Good morning, Commissioners. Kimberly Canada, Director of Finance for the Common Pleas Court, and with me is Lori Franciscan, the Chief Probation Officer. This resolution approves a transfer of appropriations with the court's non-general TCAP Fund 2147. This will allow the court to transfer funding from the TCAP grant to the general fund to offset personnel costs related to probation officer positions for as long as the funding is available to the court. Pending any questions, we request your approval.
Move approval of 70318.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 703-18 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Engineer.
Resolution number 704-18, resolution awarding contract and approving contract bond to Chemco USA Incorporated for labor and material necessary for the fabrication and delivery of a salt conveyor to the Franklin County Engineers West Maintenance Facility, Franklin County, Ohio, in the amount of $97,063.79.
Good morning, Commissioners. Cornell Robertson, Franklin County Engineer.
Carla Marable.
Good morning.
Morning, guys.
Commissioners, this first resolution is a contract award to Chemco USA to fabricate and deliver a salt conveyor. We had a competitive bid on September 18th, and Chemco had the lowest and best bid, and actually the only bid for the conveyor.
Move approval of 704-18.
Second.
Moved in second and voting, Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 704-18 has been adopted. Resolution number 705-18, BG Engineering Group, LLC, consulting engineers appointed to assist Franklin County Engineer in performing preliminary engineering for Red Path Road over Smith Ditch, Franklin County, Ohio, in the amount of $165,096.
Commissioners, this resolution seeks authorization to enter into an agreement with BG Engineering Group to provide plans for the Ridpath Road over Stanford Smith Ditch Improvement Project. The project will replace the structure over Stanford Smith Ditch, and the consultant was selected using the qualifications-based selection process.
Move approval of 705-18.
Second.
Moved in second and voting, Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 705-18 has been adopted. Resolution number 706-18, replacement or rehabilitation of various petition ditches in Franklin County, Ohio, declared necessary.
Commissioners, as stated, this resolution declares necessary two petition ditches. They're in the southwest part of the county, Alder Ditch in Brown Township and Foley Ditch in Prairie Township. This resolution will allow us to move forward with these ditches.
Are we going to have to go view these ditches too?
Actually, in this case, no.
Okay. I was wanted to get my boots.
Right. Get multiple use out of the new boots.
That's
I
right.
understand.
All right. Move approval of 706-18.
Second.
Moved in second and voting, Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 706-18 has been adopted.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Sheriff?
I've been, by the way, I've been driving by Thorburn Road.
Yes.
Good work getting done there.
Yes.
Thank you.
All the foliage is cleared, and work's been getting done, so that's nice to see happening. That's good.
Yeah.
I've also been driving past the jail the last few days. That thing's a monster. It's going up like there's cranes everywhere. A lot of cranes, a lot of steel going up. So been seeing a lot of county work happening last few days. So
Yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah, and actually, Commissioner, I'd like to mention that for Thoburn, it's a very aggressive, fast-paced project, and we would like to have a ribbon-cutting ceremony. It's going to be hard to time. We need to time it exactly when it's ready to be opened, and so we'll let you know when that's...
All four of those residents are going to be happy about that.
Yeah. I understand.
There's only four houses on that street. But they're going to be real happy about it because that road, I'm going to be happy about it next summer when I got to drive down that street all the time because my suspension's going to be very happy about it. That road was beat up. So that's good.
Yep, only 4 residents, but, there's a big
Lot of
facility
traffic.
back there with OSU
A lot of
and
traffic.
Parks
Ohio
and
State's
Recs.
back there. The city's back there. There's a lot of traffic up and down that street. So a lot of partners, a lot of folks are going to be very, very happy about that project being done.
Yes.
Especially me when I got to go pick up my kids every day. So
All right.
that's good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But I've been driving by it in the morning, the last several mornings. And it's a lot of good work getting done there.
Resolution number 707-18, resolution authorizing a contract to Swan Super Cleaners Incorporated, doing business as Swan Cleaners for sheriff's uniforms and garment cleaning services in the amount of $167,400.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
Albert Smith, Assistant Finance Director for the Sheriff's Office. This contract will be for a period of 2 years through October 31st of 2020. It will provide uniform and garment cleaning services to deputies of the Sheriff's Office. And the service was competitively bid through county purchasing, where Swan Cleaners was determined to be the lowest and the best bidder of the 3 responders. The contract will also save the county $18,180 per year of the previous contract. Pending any questions, I ask for approval of this resolution.
Move approval of 707-18.
Second.
Moved and, excuse me, moved and second in voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 707-18 has been adopted.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank
Board of
you.
Elections.
Resolution number 708-18. Resolution authorizing supplemental appropriations for the reimbursement of the election-related expenses from the August special election.
Good morning, Commissioners. Ed Leonard, Director of the Board of Elections. Because of the timing of the vacancy for the 12th Congressional District, the expenses were not accounted for in our budget because of the timing of it. And so the special election, those expenses were incurred by the Board of Elections, and we were reimbursed by the state as it's provided for under state law. And so the amount of the supplemental appropriation is actually the amount that the county received for reimbursement of the conduct of the August 12th Congressional Special Election. And so this additional supplemental appropriation will allow us to carry out and account for all the expenses of the upcoming November general election. So barring any questions, would respectfully request approval of the resolution.
Move approval of 708-18.
Second.
Moved and second in voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 708-18 has been adopted.
I would always take the opportunity to remind your viewers that we are always looking for poll workers to work the election. It's not a volunteer gig. It's a paying position to serve as an election official, put you on the front lines of serving, front lines of democracy. And so we want to encourage all of our viewers out there to be a poll worker and to take advantage of early vote that's taking place right now at the Early Vote Center on Morse Road, and vote early, vote absentee.
Nice to advertise that election. Be nice if we had the ability to do that.
We guess I want to just take every opportunity we can to encourage it. So, thank you, Commissioners.
Thanks, Director.
Veteran Services.
Resolution number 709-18. Resolution authorizing an agreement with Blackhawk Network Incorporated for the purpose of purchasing Kroger gift cards for Franklin County veterans in the amount of $300,000.
Good morning, Commissioners. Veteran Service Commission, Buck Bramlage, the Director.
Hello.
This resolution continues our emergency nutrition program and our holiday meal program, which begins in November.
Fantastic. Hey, we got a chance to, speaking of our veterans, we as a staff, the commissioners and county staff got a chance yesterday to see the new Veterans Memorial and Museum. Have you been over yet?
Not since it was finished. It's been about 3 months.
We need to get you over there, get your staff over there. It's an awesome. I've been thinking about it ever since we left yesterday. It's the public's going to love this thing, and we're going to get you and your staff over there to see it. It's fantastic. I was very impressed with what the programming and what they've done. It's a great experience when you walk in to be able to walk through kind of the mindset of a vet from the time they decide to join the service to the time they come home, and I was just so impressed with what they've done in the facility and the programming of the facility. I thought it was fantastic.
It is such a unique concept. I do think it's going to be a big hit with our veterans. We're hoping to host one of our staff meetings there at the end of the year and take advantage of the Franklin Room as well. So,
Oh yeah,
thank you.
It's great stuff. So we should see what we can do to arrange to get Buck and some of the staff over there to see it.
Thank you, Ken.
Move approval of Resolution 709-18.
Second.
Moved and second in voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 709-18 has been adopted.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you, Director.
Sanitary engineers.
Resolution number 710-18. Resolution authorizing a contract for professional engineering services with Brown and Caldwell for the Water System Asset Management Project in the amount of $90,192.
Good morning, Commissioners. Ryan Stowe with Department of Sanitary Engineering.
Where's Ryan?
Sanitary engineer is requesting authorization of a professional engineering services contract with Brown and Caldwell for the Water Systems Asset Management Project. Brown and Caldwell was selected from 3 firms as the best qualified for this project following a review of their qualifications by a 4-person panel. Brown and Caldwell will assist the county in creating a water system asset management plan for each of the county's 4 water service areas. The asset management plan will be developed following guidance from Ohio EPA in order to meet the legislation commonly known as Senate Bill 2. The Department of Sanitary Engineering currently meets the requirements of an asset management plan, and Brown and Caldwell will continue to help the county meet those requirements as Ohio EPA is still finalizing the new rules. The necessary funds for this project will be provided by the $2.5 million that the Department of Sanitary Engineering receives from the Board of Commissioners, and the project is expected to take 3 months. Pending any questions or comments, I request passage of this resolution.
Move approval of 71018.
Second.
Moved in second and voting, Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 710-18 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We forgot when Director Bramlish was up, we forgot to mention or remind everybody, we talked about it last week. The Veterans Stand Down is today at the Convention Center from 8:30. Started at 8:30 this morning and it goes until 1:30 this afternoon. So if anybody has any vets or knows any vets, encourage them to get over to the Convention Center today. There's all kinds of services being provided free of charge for our veterans. Help. It's being one of the sponsors of Franklin County, the Franklin County Commissioners. So if they can get over to Veterans Memorial today by 1:30, there's all sorts of services, medical services, legal services, all types of services. What's that? Haircuts, everything, food, boots, free boots, all kinds of services being provided to the veterans today. So if they can get over to the Convention Center, the Franklin County or the Greater Columbus Convention Center.
Vets Memorial.
Did I say Vets Memorial?
Yes.
It used to be at Vets Memorial, but we don't have that anymore. So it's at the Convention Center.
Is Kenneth Wilson, County Administrator. It's being held at the Greater Columbus Convention Center, 400 North High Street. 400 North High Street is where it's being held.
That's kind of funny. Yeah, there you go. So thank you.
Thank you. Next, Public Facilities Management.
Resolution number 711-18, resolution authorizing recycling of information technology equipment declared obsolete by the Franklin County Automatic Data Processing Board.
Good morning, Commissioners. Darla Reardon, Director, Public Facilities Management. Periodically, this agency is asked by the Data Processing Board to assist with the disposal of obsolete surplus IT equipment. We do so in a manner consistent with this board's commitment to promote sustainable principles in our policy decisions and programs. Pending any questions, we request your approval to dispose of this e-waste.
Approval of 71118.
Second.
Moved in second and voting, Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 711-18 has been adopted. Resolution number 712-18, resolution authorizing a contract agreement with Polygel Building Company Incorporated to perform modular steel cells activities associated with the construction of the Franklin County Correction Center in the amount of $9,852,000.
Also joining me today is Dr. Bill Lafayette of Regionomics LLC, who will provide a summary of the economic impact study he conducted for this resolution, which authorizes a contract agreement with Polygel Building Company, Inc. to perform modular steel cells activities for the new Franklin County Correction Center. 2 bids were received, and Poly was the low bidder. Polygel Building Company, Inc. is headquartered in Noblesville, Indiana, but will utilize a local labor force to install the prefabricated modular steel cells. Poly is signatory to Iron Workers Local Union 172 in Columbus, and additional local subcontractors are signatory to Carpenters Local 200 and Operating Engineers Local 18. Up to 12 jobs are anticipated to be created as part of this contract at peak. There is no diversity participation at this time, which was expected given historical precedent in this area due to its highly specialized scope of work. However, Poly has already contacted several potential small and emerging business enterprises that it may be able to contract with once site logistics and an installation schedule are solidified after contract award. We will continue to be aggressive in monitoring Poly's efforts and are confident that its participation will improve. Polygel Building Company, Inc. has demonstrated it has the capacity, experience, and ability to complete the required work. The project owner's representative, Pizzuti Solutions, and the project construction manager, Gilbane Smoot, are both supportive of this contract award. I will now turn it over to Dr. Lafayette to present his summary of the economic impact of this resolution. Then, pending any questions, we request your approval of this contract agreement.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
I've analyzed the economic impact of the Pauley Jail Company bid, and I've provided you with a memo including details of that impact. The impact totals $2.1 million in Franklin County production and spending. This includes impact from the projected spending with local suppliers and the spending of associated wages earned by households. Household earning impact totals $521,000. Approximately 11 full-time and part-time jobs on average will be sustained, and there will be a $1.2 million impact in long-term value added to the county's economy. All construction impacts, as usual, are temporary. They last only as long as the direct spending lasts. Although no impacts are expected at this point from small and emerging businesses, as Darla points out, that may well change. So impacts to date from all the hard construction costs so far are $194.6 million in production and spending, $48 million in earnings, 910 jobs sustained, and $113.2 million in long-term value added. Around 22% of that total comes from and through small and emerging businesses.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Bill.
you.
Good work.
Thank you.
Move approval of Resolution 71218.
Second.
Moved and second in voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 712-18 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Justice Policy and Programs.
Resolution number 713-18. Resolution authorizing receipt of the fiscal year 2018 Justice Assistance Grant from the U.S. Department of Justice.
Good morning, Commissioners. Michael Daniels with the Office of Justice Policy and Programs. The first resolution this morning asks for your authorization to accept the fiscal year 2018 Justice Assistance Grant from the U.S. Department of Justice in the amount of $482,927. It's a slight increase, about $3,700 increase over last year. Pending any questions, we'd ask for your approval.
Move approval of 71318.
Second.
Moved and second in voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 713-18 has been adopted. Resolution number 714-18. Resolution authorizing receipt of the fiscal year 2018 Comprehensive Opioid Abuse Site-Based Program Cooperative Agreement from the Bureau of Justice Assistance to support a combination of approaches for reducing the number of overdose-related fatalities.
Commissioners, in keeping with the effort to combat the opioid crisis in Franklin County and surrounding areas, and in working with both the City of Columbus and the County Opioid Task Force, we wrote for and received this grant and the following grant. This is an $881,000 grant over 3 years, so-called COAP grant, Comprehensive Opioid Abuse Program grant. This will be used to link high-frequency users of justice programs and systems with treatment and recovery support services, expand the use of peer support specialists, and build out space and staffing considerations, if possible, to develop a gender-responsive therapeutic community within the jail. Pending any questions, we would ask for your approval.
Move approval of 71418.
Second.
Moved and second in voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 714-18 has been adopted. Resolution number 715-18. Resolution authorizing receipt of fiscal year 2018 targeted capacity expansion grant from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration to support medication-assisted treatment and expanded treatment option for justice-involved individuals.
Again, Commissioners, can't say enough about the incredible staff down in the Office of Justice Policy and Programs who wrote for and were able to secure these grants. The final grant we're asking for your acceptance on today is from SAMHSA. This is a $1.57 million grant over 3 years. It will be specifically used to target medically assisted treatment for justice-involved individuals, both in the jail and post-release. Pending any questions, I'd ask for your approval.
Move approval of 7/15/18.
Second.
Moved in second in voting, Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 715-18 has been adopted.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Human Resources.
Resolution number 716-18. Resolution authorizing a supplemental contract with Open Online LLC to provide background checks and screening services in the amount of $6,000.
Good morning, Commissioners. Sue Hamilton from the Department of Human Resources. Today, Open Online, we're asking for $6,000 to complete background checks for employment purposes. Pending questions, we respectfully request your approval.
Move approval of 7/16/18.
Second.
Moved in second in voting, Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 716-18 has been adopted. Resolution number 717-18. Resolution authorizing a contract extension with New Horizons Computer Learning Center for the purpose of providing employee development training in the amount of $100,000.
This contract would allow us to have New Horizons conduct computer training and as well as on-site training for Franklin County employees. The contract actually saves the county $25,000 compared to the model that we used previously. Pending questions, we request your approval of this resolution.
Move approval of 7/17/18.
Second.
Moved in second in voting, Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 717-18 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Purchasing.
Resolution number 718-18. Resolution approving purchases for various Franklin County agencies in the amount of $1,192,302.49.
Good morning, Commissioners. Carl Cuthbert, representing the Franklin County Purchase Department.
Good morning.
The resolution before you requests your approval of 105 purchase orders. For small emerging business enterprises, there are 27 eligible purchase orders, which equals 25.9% of the eligible purchase order volume. Their purchase order dollar amount is $30,062, which is 7.7% of the eligible purchase order dollar value. Eligible purchase orders are those where SEBEs are likely to participate. These purchase orders have been pre-certified as availability funds by the county auditor. Pending any questions, I recommend their approval.
Move approval of 7/18/18.
Second.
Moved in second in voting, Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 718-18 has been adopted.
Thank you. Board of Commissioners.
Resolution number 719-18. Resolution authorizing the redemption of the callable outstanding Series 2009 general obligation bonds and authorizing any necessary documents.
Good morning, Commissioners. Zach Chalerick with the Office of Management and Budget. This resolution will authorize the redemption of the remaining maturities of the Series 2009 issuance. By calling the bonds due in 2019 and 2020 on December 1st of this year, the county will avoid just under $900,000 in interest costs while still maintaining a general fund balance that is above the threshold in the county's long-range financial forecast. This is based on the median balances of counties rated AAA by Moody's and Standard & Poor's. In addition to the savings, calling the bonds will allow for some budgetary flexibility over the next 2 years to address any strategic priorities of the board, as well as mitigate the impact of any adverse law changes from the state and federal government or economic downturn that may occur in the next 24 months. Pending any questions, would ask your approval of this resolution.
Move approval of 7/19/18.
Second.
Moved in second in voting, Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 719-18 has been adopted. Resolution number 720-18. Resolution authorizing the county administrator to enter into a consent decree with the State of Ohio Environmental Protection Agency and to settle any claims and causes of action related to stormwater in the amount of $50,000.
Good morning, Commissioners. Eric Janis, Deputy Administrator. The Franklin County Board of Commissioners, through its drainage engineer, in this case the County Engineer's Office, performed a self-audit of the municipal stormwater system. And as a result of that self-audit, we engaged in a conversation with the Ohio Environmental Protection Agency to make sure that we corrected any issues with respect to our MS4 permit and the Clean Water Act. This consent decree would allow us to address those issues and ensure long-term compliance with our long-term stormwater plan. It was done in conjunction with the County Prosecutor's Office, County Administration, the Drainage Engineer, Sanitary Engineering, and Franklin County Public Health. Thank you to all the partners for their work in this regard. And one final point, the resolution authorizes a settlement in the amount of not to exceed $50,000. The dollar amount will be substantially less, somewhere in the range of $10,000. So pending any further questions, would recommend approval of the resolution.
Move approval, 7/2018.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting, Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 720-18 has been adopted.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Are there any journalizations?
There's one, Commissioner, from the Office of Budget and Management. The Franklin County Board of Commissioners has received a proposal from the Franklin County Recorder's Office for funding the Recorder's Technology Fund. The Board of Commissioners will hold an administrative session mandated by Section 317.321, Section D of the Ohio Revised Code to discuss the proposal on Thursday, October 18th, following briefing. That's all,
Okay.
Commissioner.
Thank you. That concludes our meeting. Thank you.